guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC, and we have something new from the guys at M+M Industries. Now, if you've been following me for a long time, I did a review on their full-length, long piston, gas-operated rifle they have, and I don't know if it's on here or at the end of the video, so you can check it back. But very interested rifle here. Basically, it's a modernized AK that's going to be still more robust, more well built, and be able to, you know, fit it to your liking if you're left-handed or right-handed, which is cool. You have all kind of different stuff, but we'll take a look at here in a second as we talk about all the specification and everything. Pretty much similar to the Big Brother, just in a smaller configuration. Of course, this is a pistol version, and you can have many options to you know, install, stock, brace, whatever it may be, folding, non-folding, whatever it may be. But you have to buy the adapter separately to do the specification of which type of brace or stock you're going to use on this thing here. But the MX-10 it's going to be the M10X, or however you want to say it. I forgot. It's a great, again, more modernized AK, more easy maintenance, I guess, and just overall good looking thing. Now you can get this I think in 4 different colors, of course, black, bronze, OD green, and FD if I'm not mistaken. And again, that's for any other version of their firearms. They have rifle or pistol version here. But anyways, as you can see, we got configured as a pistol. I did have to get the adapter to run the just a standard buffer, AR buffer, if you like that type of stocks or brace you want to use, depending. As you can see, I have a Strike Industry little blade brace here. Of course, nothing fancy. You can adjust it by untying the screw and everything else. But again, that comes to preference. They're left it like that, so you have the option to use whatever you like. But enough talking. These running around, if I'm not mistaken, 1,600 pesos, and yeah, really like it so far. But we're gonna test that out here, do some accuracy shooting here. Now I don't have nothing fancy as far as ammo goes. Just 2-lot ammo steel case, 122 grain. Also, we're gonna shoot it suppressed, see if it runs. We do have adjustable gas knob in the front, which is pretty much standard with any other rifle or pistol version. We did change the muzzle device, and we'll talk about that later. But anyways, let's go ahead and get up close, talk about the specs and why you should think this is one of these pretty cool rifles or pistol that you can get. Stand by. All right, guys, quick look through this. We're not talking about some of the specs and everything on this. Again, the M10X pistol. Again, they got different versions of this. This one's a 12.5-inch barrel. They do have 16.5 and an 18.61, which is more of a DMR. But anyways, semi-automatic rifle, long stroke piston, rotating bolt, 7.62 by 39, and that's the calibers they have to offer right now. Cool thing about this, it does still take your standard AK magazines, just like any AK. Locks in and releases right there where your release button, just like your standard AK. The barrel is going to be 4150 steel. Now the DMR version or the M10X Plus, they have the cold hammer forged barrel, but this one is going to have the 4150 steel barrel. The barrel finish is going to be nitride, where the M10X Plus is going to be chrome laminate. The muzzle thread, 5.8 by 24 right-handed, and we have a different muzzle device. This is the original one that comes with it installed, and I tell you, this thing is obnoxious. As you can see, it has holes all the way around, more like a flash hider type design, and muzzle brake got the same, but this thing puts out a fireball and a concussion out of this thing, being a short thing. And when I first got it, I'll show you some footage here, rolling, shooting it from the hip. It was obnoxiously loud and concussioning, and I didn't have a brace then. I was waiting for the adapter so I can put a brace on it and shoot it shoulder, but I haven't shot it with this device here, right here. This is going to be a chemo muzzle device from Dead Air, and of course we'll run the Nomad 30 7.62 by 39 or 30 caliber can. So we're going to run that. Again, you have the adjustable gas here, which is you know, just toolless. You just use your tool. It does ambi safety selector here. Now this ambi selector is kind of stiff as crap. Now I do offer replacement different ones that send me out, but I did not switch it. I'm gonna run it like it is. The only thing I don't like about this is they have a pin you have to drive through to swap it out, which is, I'm not gonna do that. The real small pin, it just, I think in my opinion, bad design to do to swap out the safety selector. But it is ambidextrous. Charging handle, again, you can swap it from left to right if you decide to, depending on which right-hander you are. The lower is stamped stainless steel. It does open just kind of like an air. If you push a button on the rear here, I don't know if you can see that right there, that's a button. And again, when you first get it, it is stiff, but that's how it opens. As you can see, I don't know if you can get this on camera. As you can see, it hinges in the front. And then you got your internal, just like your AK, everything's internal. If you want to switch the trigger, you can do so. And of course, you take out the upper. We're not going to do all that, but that's how you open it and clean it and service it pretty much. I like the handguard. You got a lot of attachment points here for whatever you do, lasers, bazookas, whatever you want to put in there. Again, the upper is mill carbon steel. You got the, again, the monolithic lightweight aluminum with a full length Picatinny rail and M-Lock slots at 3, 6, 9, and 0 o'clock, and it weighs 7 pounds unloaded. It's not too heavy, but it is heavier than your standard AR. But once you start putting accessories and everything, I definitely want to add some weight. But that's pretty much it. Pretty quickly, again, I'll put everything down below where you can read it and everything else. We're not going to use a magnify optic. I just have this little red dot on here. I'm going to sight in about 50 yards, and we're going to shoot some steel at 100, see if we can connect. Again, using just steel ammo, Tula ammo. That's the best I can do. But let's go ahead, sight it in, do some shooting at 50 yards, zero in, and see what kind of group we get with this. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, we got a target about 50 yards. I got it pretty close, sighted in. We're going to shoot 5 rounds. Again, we're using Tula ammo. Not the best ammo, not for accuracy, but just to get an idea what kind of group it puts out. And then, like I said, we got a steel target at 100 yards, and we'll see if we can connect. But we'll see what kind of group, and if we do need a little more adjustment, I'll do a little more adjustment. Again, I'm using just a little enclosed red dot here, so nothing really to magnify on it. But let's go ahead and shoot 5 rounds. And again, I'm not the best shooter, but here we go. All right, we out. Of course, no last bolt open, just like an AK. So take that in consideration. But I think they do make magazines now with the followers that holds the bolt open. But take that in consideration. Like I said, reciprocating charging handle. So make sure you keep your head up front. But as far as the muzzle device I got here, it's a lot better. Still got a little concussion. Of course, 12.5-inch barrel. It's just the way of the nature of the beast is. But let's go ahead and check out the group, do a little bit of adjustment, and see if we can connect at 100 yards. Stand by. All right, here it is at 50 yards. This one here, just sighting it in, and one of these is sighted in. But this is my original 5 rounds that I shot. Of course, not the best stable platform, but I think I might need to go up a little bit and to the left some more. So we'll do a couple more clicks and see if we can hit. That's still a target down there, if you can see it. Zoom in, there we go. Little small target down on the ground, and see if we can hit it. Stand by. All right, guys, we're gonna attempt to hit this 100-yard steel target. I got about 20 rounds in here. Again, Tula ammo, and again, I'm using a red dot, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult at 100 yards for me. Like again, I'm not the best shooter, so, and of course not the best platform here, but so far so good. Let's go ahead and try at least. See if we can hit it. All right, here we go. All right, we had a malfunction there. Put it to eject. Up. Double feed. And I think this is not the rifle issue. I think because I have the magazine rested on the bag, it's causing that malfunction. So see if I can get it in front of the bag here. All right, here we go. There we go. Second hit. Malfunction. All right, we got a case in there that's really stuck in there in the chamber. There it goes. Lie around, and whew, we got a bad malfunction. The casing got behind the bolt carrier group. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the casing right there. So that one is stuck behind there real good. So I'm gonna have to pause. Oh, there we go. Maybe I got it this time. There we go. Got it out. So that was a bad malfunction. The casing got behind the bolt. Alright. But I was hitting the steel target, which I'm very surprised. Alright, let's see if I can hit it with this few rounds left. Alright. So, is that clear? It was a steel target, 100 yards. Again, not the best platform, but I need to get a better saddle rest, shooting rest, so I can, you know, set my rifle, keep it steady, kind of get all the shooter error out of the way. But I really like it now since I put this muzzle brake with the chemo. Looks like it's more or less enjoyable to shoot. But let's go ahead and put the can and try it out, see how well it runs. So stand by. Alright guys, got the Nomad 30 here from Dead Air, which is one of my favorite cans. Recently shot the end cap of it, got a new one. Haven't shot it since then, but the baffles and everything are good. Just had a end cap strike. Let me know if you had any end cap straps with any of your cans or silencers, suppressors, whatever you want to call it. So this time, like I said, I got the Dead Air muzzle device, so everything's Dead Air, nothing aftermarket. Just kind of eliminate any issues if I had another, you know, end cap or baffle strike. But 7.62, we still have a few brass that I had here. This is Winchester white box, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the grain, but I think it's pretty much the same. All right, first time shooting suppress. The gas is at the up and down position. Let's see if it runs that way. All right, here we go. Okay, whew. A little gassy, but it runs. All right, let's see if we can turn it. I was trying to turn it last time with a bullet. This time I'm not going to do that. Use my pliers here. Now we turn it to the right. And I can't remember which position is suppressed, unsuppressed, or whatever. But let's go ahead and try to see if it runs. All right, here we go. All right, so apparently it works either way. Suppressed, unsuppressed. I'm assuming if I take the can off, if I turn this way, it may not run without the suppressor, but I haven't tried that. But other than that, either way. So if you have a suppressed, unsuppressed setting, it seems to run fine. Let's go ahead and run, not run, but put another few rounds to it, and that way I can really see how quiet that can is too with this running. Now it is a little gassy. I'm still using the Winchester white box. Now this thing gets a little bit heavier with that can in the front. Definitely much heavier, front hand heavier at that. But I still feel it kind of warm. I can still put my hand. The cool thing about this, as you can see, it has like a hand stop here built in the handguard. Get it close to you, as you can see there. So that's definitely a good thing to have if you're running suppressed. Keep your hand away from the front. But let's go ahead and take one ear off and then see how quiet it is. Oh, spoke too soon. Double feed, failure to check. It does have a little pop. All right, so definitely not as quiet, but not as loud as would be if it wasn't unsuppressed. Let me put this one last round. Tell you what, it is front heavy. All right, so that's it. Plenty M-Lock rail space here. It does have QD built in here. A lot of people don't like that, but I like the fact it does have one if you need one. As far as the rear goes, no QD mount. That's something you have to integrate with your brace or stock if you SPR it. The pistol grip is there, pretty standard, not bad at all, very comfortable. The trigger, I mean, nothing to write home about, but it is very decent break and everything. So it's not bad trigger. You can run it pretty fast, I'm sure. Magazines, as far as magazine compatibility, I don't have many AK mags, but so far the ones that come with it works great. And I've been using this one here, which I don't remember where I got it from, but it's Korea made. As you can see, that's the way I got it, and that's the way it comes, and it's been running fine. So yeah, not bad at all. As well, charging handle, and the charging is very smooth, not bad at all. Easy action, but I'm sure the more you shoot it, the more it's going to break in. But let's quit talking and shoot it some more. Stand by. Alright guys, you're seeing the M+M Industries M10X 12.5 inch pistol version of their rifle version I've done in the past. I really like that rifle. Very cool design, monolithic upper, which is gonna again give you the capability to have everything mounted on here, whatever you desire to. Again, different colors, which is cool. Still takes the standard AK mags, so pretty much any mags will fit in here. Again, make sure to try those out to see which one will work better. You might have some tight ones, loose ones, whatever it may be, but just check to verify that. The capability to maintain, I like the fact that you can just simply press this button. Again, it's going to be stiff at first, but it hinges down just like this, and then you can clean it real well. Again, AK parts, so if you decide to change your trigger to something else better, you can do so very simply, and that's pretty much it. Also, the capability to use the ACE adapter compatibility here for buffer tube, folding stock, folding brace, whatever it may be. You have to buy those separately from that company. I'll link it down below if I can, and that we can decide which way to go. Again, that's something you have to buy separately, but it comes without the brace and 1 or 2 mags, if I'm not mistaken, from M+M Industries. And yeah, not a bad thing. They have some issues as far as ejecting. Not sure if that's something gas related or ammo related, or it could be the magazine, who knows. But with their magazine, it works fine. Again, the capability to adjust the gas block if you run suppressed or not. Everything I like it, it's pretty cool. The only cons that I have is one, it was the muzzle device that came with it. It was really obnoxious and loud, and like you saw the clip, it's just not very pleasant to shoot. This one with the dead air muzzle device with chemo, so you can put suppressor, be way to go. Again, it comes to preference which one you run in. If you run a suppress, one thing I don't like also is the fact that you should be able to turn this very easily with your hands, and apparently not. So I have to use pliers or to turn it that way. So, and third of all, again, just nitpicking, just me, but be able to change the safety selectors. Again, they do have for different ones now, a little bit longer, a little more different design. The fact that you have to drive a little pin on both sides, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Pin roll that is pain in the ass sometimes, and sometimes they can be difficult to take out, or they just don't want to go in at times. It's just one design that I think they need to change. Just make it a lot simpler to change those ambi selector switches or levers, whatever you want to call it. Again, it is stiff. The one it comes with is a little short and stiff. If they would extend it just a little more, get some more leverage to push it up and down, that's the only cons that I have about this. But the cool thing about this is ambi, so you can switch the handle from left to right. Oh, as well, reciprocating charging handle, that's another thing. Just like the AK, take that in consideration. You know, maybe they'll come with a future design that doesn't reciprocate, and that way you have to worry about getting smacked or anything like that as far as that go. But it's not in the way, so that doesn't really bother me, or may not bother you, being they have a very decent handguard, so you can stand your hand out here, even though it's a 12.5-inch barrel. Again, very decent, accurate. Again, just cheap range ammo, tool-out ammo that I was using, steel case, a few brass case that I have laying around. And again, I'm sure it can be accurate if you take your time and practice, and as well put a magnifying glass in here instead of red dot, which is more difficult to do at 100 yards, but it can be done. Again, like the grip, just standard grip, not too oversized, not too slippery, but it could be a little more aggressive. Again, I like aggressive grip and everything. Trigger, just your standard trigger. Magazine, whatever, paddle, whatever you want to call it, very easy to use. Again, this is a brace, not a stock. As you can see, is the striking instead blade. I don't even know if they still make those or not, but yeah, other than that, I appreciate M+M Industries for sending this out. I haven't shot many rounds, but other than that, I like the fact that it's a lot better, again, if you set it up the way you want to, by changing the muzzle device, adapting whatever brace or stock if you want to SBR it. It's not bad at all. But appreciate it. M+M Industries, I really like the rifle version better. It is a heavier, that's bigger, bulky, but pistol, it seems to be, you know, again, it comes to preference. If you want a real small, compact, I mean, not bad at all. This is not bad. Again, just change the muzzle device, makes it more pleasant to shoot for myself, but it's not bad at all. Again, appreciate M+M Industries for sending this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have one of these, rifle version, pistol version, or whatever it may be. Again, they have different colors available. They run about $1,600, I think, on their website. But yeah, more modernized AK. Let me know what you think about these. All right, guys. As usual, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Turn notification bells on, because I post videos every week, at least 2 to 3, and that way you can know when new video pops up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new, as well to follow me on all social media like Instagram, when I'm active all the time, showing stuff like this, what's coming up on the channel for review, kind of give you a sneak peek and know what you know, coming up on the channel, like I said. And also check all the links down below, as well all the discount codes also in my bio on my Instagram, where I got my campsite, and you can check all new added coupon codes, products, and stuff like that that I've reviewed in the past, or available now. But all right, guys, as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.